If you want to cut glass super duper easily, this is how you do it with the Cutters Mate Mini. When you open up your box, you're going to find 2 waffle grids, these little dudes that plug in, and I don't know what they're called, but they probably have a name, an oil well, your slidey shaft, and the Cutters Mate Mini itself. To put your waffle grids together, you just want to make sure that they're lined up the same, that here's the innie portions, here's the outie portions, outie again, innie again, so they're the same. Just go like this, put them down, and ta-da, snap them together. It's easy as that. Now you want to take these little plug-in dudes and just come in one little section, just boop, and line it up. Again, just in one little section. Make sure you're not over or this way, just make sure that you are dead lined up like this. Whoop. And you are going to grab the slippy slidey shaft here, and one end has a spring on it, so you need to compress that a little bit. Pop that on, slide that, pop that on, and you're in and secure. Next, you're going to grab the Cutters Mate itself, and if you look here, there's 2 little indentations, one on this end and one on this end, and you have these guys here. You want to separate these guys out so they're about, close to that width apart, and you'll just turn this, and you just want to snap them on. You might have to slide that down a little bit and slide this down a little bit, and then just ta-da. Then plug in your oil well, and there's going to be a protector cover on your cutter wheel head. Just pop that off, and you can store your cutter head in the cutter or in the oil well. If you want to, this top screws off, and you can just with a little dropper dude, just boop, and then just screw it back on. Just hand tight. You don't have to wrench it tight. If not, you don't have to do that. You can just always go in your filled oil well if you want as well. Let's cut some glass. We can do straight lines, we can do squiggles and curves, whatever you want. When you're doing your cutting, you want to make sure there's a screw on the back here. That screw is always going to be behind you. The screw back here is like your butt, and this is the front of you. And that way you can see through this little slit here, you'll be able to see where your cutter wheel's at so that you can actually keep it on the line. It's going to take a little bit of practice till you get a good feel for this, but the whole thing rotates, and it is pretty heavy. Don't do this with yours, but I'm going to do it. It's heavy. So you really just have to guide this. You don't have to hulk it. You don't have to wrench with your shoulder or anything. Your wrist can stay straight, which is nice if you have wrist trouble. And you just use the littlest bit of pressure to push that cutter wheel head down. So let's do a straight line. If you don't feel 100% comfortable with it yet, it'll take you a little until you're used to it, just like anything you do in stained glass, a little bit of practice. You can use your finger of your non-dominant hand to help you to stay on that line. Now you can cut standing up, sitting down, whatever makes you feel happy. And whoop, ta-da! They do make a full-size Cutters Mate if you have a whole lot of room on your bench, but many of us don't, so the Cutters Mate Mini is great for that. The only limitation is the length of the arm. So with that, just go like this before you start cutting to make sure that you'll be able to extend past the end of your glass. At the moment, I'm 2.5 inches out, so I have plenty of room. You want to oil up your cutter head, and you're going to line up that little slit there that you see with the line that you've drawn, and just depress it slightly, and here we go. I bet you're going to do a lot better with this staying on the line than I am, because you won't have a camera in front of you that you're trying to reach past with your T-Rex arms. And here we go. Bonk! Now we'll do a quick squiggle. Grab our running pliers, a light clink on one side, light clink on the other, jiggle it just a little bit, and there you go. They're available in my online shop if you need one. You got any questions? Let me know. Peace, love, stained glass. Okay, bye.